I'm going to show you a quick video. It's about 2 minutes and 20 seconds long, and it's me back in May 2010 about unpredictable stuff that happens. And on this particular day, the market had been down about 10% in one single day, intraday. It didn't end up 10% down, but intraday it was down 10%. So if you turned on your TV and you thought the market was crashing 10%, and you get into a panic and you're worried about what to do and what's going to happen to the next day. So we got up on and we created a video for that particular day, and you'll notice the panic. No, not really. The panic in my face? No, it didn't happen. But we create these videos for you so you know these things happen. And we keep them on file so we can go back to them. And you know what we were teaching back in 2010. A very important lesson from back then. Now this was when we were back first creating videos, so go easy on me, okay? But check it out. It's just amazing what happened today. We're down about 3.5% is where it finished up. But it was down near 9 to 10% intraday. So imagine you're a day trader or a market timer and having to deal with issues like this. How can you factor in stuff like that? You can't factor in stuff like that. So you're probably feeling pretty smug over the last few weeks and maybe up around 5-10% because of your day trading. All of a sudden, bam, a day like today hits. Crazy.
Are strong ones, and I will tell you that you can't go from down 200 to down 900 to down 300 unless something strange goes on. Procter & Gamble, one of the Dow components, went from down 2% to down 25%. There must have been something in the system that didn't go quite right, although the fundamental debate right now is the right one. It is the contagion of the Greek debt to other places and to come overseas, the problem with the banks and with the euro. What happens sometimes when the euro weakens and the dollar gets stronger, we often see sell-offs. We see oil selling off today, but interesting, people are flying to safe investments. Gold is up huge, so you are talking about all the real points, but to go from 200 down to 900 down is not natural in any sort of panic, so there's got to be something there. We're trying to effort some information on that. When a company like Procter & Gamble goes down 25% in a matter of minutes, that's just not normal.
So, what's going on with the markets? It's just amazing the amount of news that's out there right now. We've got terrorism, we've got volcanoes, we've got Greek riots, all the stuff that sells in the news that causes investors to panic. And we have to stay disciplined as investors in order to get those long-term average returns that we deserve as investors. We don't want to get in and out of the market, because what happens is this stuff will go away, it'll become old news, things will resume, and then the markets will start to climb again. So we need to stay disciplined as investors. So what's going on in the markets? What's causing the markets to go down right now? Well, here's the first thing. We've got this big volcano. Who could have known, who could have predicted a few months ago that we'd have a volcano disrupting much of Europe over the last 2 weeks, over a 2-week period, and it has the potential to do it again. We've got the Louisiana Oil Spill. Who could have predicted that a big oil rig would just blow up in the Gulf of Mexico, causing this huge spill and disrupting a lot of the economic activity in the south of the United States. Nobody could have predicted this stuff. Okay? Then we got the Greek riots, right? That's a big seller in the news right now, and that's causing some disruption in Europe and causing a lot of the markets to be affected. And we have a lot of this stuff going on in the headlines, and we've got the mainstream press that loves this stuff because it helps with their selling of commercials and all that stuff. So see all the negative stuff that goes on the news and in the markets and kind of drives investors thinking, and that's why we have to avoid becoming greedy when things are going really well. Over the last 6 months or so, there were a few of you that I had to coach to make sure that you didn't chase performance, because I know what can happen. I know these things pop up now and then. All of a sudden you get in, you chase performance, and boom, these types of events hit. Okay, so we have to stay disciplined, we have to stay diversified. So that's a great lesson right there. These news events, they pop up every single year, and they can pop up at any time. And if you think back to 2010 when the Louisiana oil spill was going on, the press, you know, they had a camera on the oil spill, and 24 hours a day we could see the oil pumping out into the Gulf of Mexico, right? And when the Greek riots were going on, 24 hours a day we could see the riots on TV and the endless loops of all those people in the streets for days at the time. And when we had the government shutdowns, we had the government shutdown clock that would go day after day after day after day. So the media is relentless, and it gets investors thinking the wrong way. So that's why I wanted to show you this video again. So how often do we hear about the Louisiana oil spill anymore, or the Volcano, or the Greek riots? We don't. These news issues pop up and then they go away. And that's why we have to stay disciplined, because even though they might drive down our accounts for a period of time, they go away and then it resumes its upward trend.